guys, welcome back to my channel, and we are going to plan another week. So I wanted to show you, this is what my spread from last week ended up looking like. I really hope that you can see it. I'm so happy with the way it turned out. It's one of my favorites. I just love these colors together. So anyway, that's that. It was a fairly busy week. But we are going to be planning for the week of March 28th to April 3rd. The last sort of few days of March into the first few days of April. So I'm going to pull these out. And get started. I've really been thinking about how to make my planning more efficient and kind of work for me a little bit better. So I really did a lot of thinking about it and kind of a lot of planning on it this week. So we shall see how it turns out. I'm also going to use this really pretty kit from Willowfields. And I have said before that I am a scrapbook girl at heart. I love kind of mixing and matching papers, but I'm really interested in seeing if I can kind of make these kits work for the way that I like to plan and my own personal aesthetic. So yeah, it should be fun and interesting, and I hope it turns out really great. So I'm going to, and I don't even know if I'll need to white out, so maybe we should wait. This is the washi that I've pulled for this week. These sort of muted metallics I love. They came in a Michael's roll. I think there might be one or two more that I don't have in here for this week, but it's really, really pretty. I love sort of this muted metallic thing that's happening. These two also came in a Michael's roll. I love this wide sort of lacy doily on this gray, and then polka dots. We'll see how that goes. And then this, I don't know if you can tell, but it's a metallic, but it has this really pretty sort of textured pattern in it. So we're going to see where we are with that. Hopefully it doesn't get too noisy. I have two kids that are home today. Well, my toddler's napping, so he shouldn't make any noise. But I also have a 19-year-old that's in college, and yeah, they're kind of noisy. So we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, let's get started. So I think that I want to lay some of these boxes down. So I'm going to do it this way. And I've never planned with a kit on camera before. I mean, it's not like I've done that many videos anyway, but so I'm a little bit nervous about this. I do like that they have these half boxes and you can kind of they're shaded out so that you can write on them. That's really nice. So I wanted one there, and then let's see, one here, I think. And then we'll sort of lay down the washi, hopefully. So I feel like I haven't, like I've been away from this for a minute because I knew like we were going to be super busy, so I think last week I planned really early and posted it. So I feel like it's been forever since I've done one of these. Yeah, that looks really pretty. And now I'm going to do my washi down the sides. What should I use? Let's use this pretty metallic and see how that goes. And I was wanting to get this done over the weekend just because I like to have like my plans all out, at least for like Monday and Tuesday. And yeah, we were just like super busy over the weekend with the holiday and whatnot. My oldest daughter was home. She is in the Navy and she's stationed in Virginia, and she was home this weekend, so that was really nice. And my son's birthday was on Friday, and so we were doing stuff for that, and I never made time to do this, and I knew that because I was doing something a little different, I definitely wanted to try to film it, and it just wasn't, I like to use natural light so that I don't have to edit that much, because I'm not super like proficient at that. And there was no time during the day just because our house is so noisy. Like I said, I don't know. I mean, I haven't done like an intro. I know that I've linked my blog before, so if you've looked at that at all, then you know. I run my own business out of the home, which I'm not doing a lot of lately because we have a toddler and I'm doing mostly the stay-at-home thing. But I also have 4 adult children. 2 of them are out of the house, so I have 2 kids at home that are in college, and so they're kind of in and out and do their thing, and so sometimes it's really, really noisy at home. And we also have a dog that goes nuts every time someone comes and goes, so whatever. So I could never really find time, or quiet time that is, to do this. So I think that I wanted to use these for meal planning, so we'll kind of see how it goes. We really only plan out meals for 4 days a week. The other days we will typically either have pizza on Friday nights, which lots of families do, or something will get shifted because of like an unexpected thing in the schedule, or unexpected food craving in the schedule. So I like to have at least 4 things planned. We don't always eat them on the days that I plan it, which is totally, like, that's totally fine. I don't care. I just like to have at least 4 meals that I know that I can prep and I don't have to go to the store for. Okay, so I was going to use those for my meals. These I wanted to use. So she has these little flags that I wanted to use for cleaning, but I don't know if that will work. Maybe I'll use these. So, yeah, anyway. Maybe I'll do this day. And it's, you know, it's Monday and I'm filming this, so some of this stuff I am not going to. Oh, I wanted to lay down my washi. Oh well, it's fine. Before that. So I've been super interested in, like, and when I say super interested, what what I mean is kind of obsessed with watching plan with me videos, just because I always find it so interesting to see how other people plan their days and use their time, and the different things that they're juggling, and so I've just been watching a lot of them, like I said, because I'm kind of wanting to do things a little more efficiently. So just trying to see how other people, you know, go about scheduling their weeks has been really interesting to me. And I also, so even though I said, I know I said in another video that I was kind of really thinking about it, and I had sort of talked myself out of it, but I caved and bought a, oh, this isn't gonna work. Why am I trying to do it like that? I caved and bought a personal Filofax that I'm super excited about. I had actually been debating on that, between that and the yellow Kiki K, which I love, love, love. And the decision was kind of made for me because when I went back, I had finally decided to bite the bullet and get the Kiki K, and when I went back to get it or order it, they were all sold out. So I got the pink Philo, and I decided to get the one that I wanted, even though it was more. Do you ever find that, like, when you're spending your own money, you just become, like, super frugal? Like, it just becomes an unnecessary expense. Like, I don't want to spend that much for that. So I had actually debated on getting the personal size domino because it was cheaper. And I kept saying I really didn't want to spend that much money on another planner. But at the end of the day, I just decided to get the one that I wanted because I would, like, it would just annoy me. Like, why didn't I just go ahead and spend the money and get the one that I wanted instead of still, like, constantly obsessing over it and looking at it on my Amazon wish list? So I did, and I figured I might as well get the one that I want, and then if I have some level of, you know, buyer's remorse when it gets here, I can always send it back and then get a less expensive one, but I don't know. So I've been, like, checking my email to see if they've sent me, like, an update on it yet, that they've shipped it. So I ordered that, and I ordered, what else did I order? Oh, I ordered some more stickers from Willowfields that are also coming. And what I like about ordering from her is that I don't have to buy the whole kit, and I'm not a person that's going to use, like, a ton of those little icons and, like, stacking stuff. Like, I'm not a no white space planner. So I feel like those kits are wasted on me just because I don't plan like that. So I like that everything's kind of a la carte and that you can order what you want. So I'm excited to get those too and kind of see what they are. I really love this, these stickers that I ordered from her for this kit. They're really pretty. And then I also got my, see, this is so wide that it's not going to, and I don't want to, like, cut off the pattern because I love it so much. Let's do this muted gold so I can use all, I love me some mixed metallics. If that's one thing that you might possibly learn about me, it's that they are my jam. Maybe I should have whited those polka dots out a little bit. And I also, because it was really bothering me in my other videos, like, I did not realize how annoying my allergies are, and that, like, apparently my nose runs a lot and, like, I sniffle a lot. So I'm glad to say that I knew that I wanted to film this video and not have a runny nose. So I took my allergy meds as soon as I woke up this morning. So hopefully it's less drippy, which sounds kind of gross. Sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me this morning. There goes my dog. Snails. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I did want to do. And we'll see how this looks like. I don't know. I've decided I don't really know how I feel about weekend banners. I mean, to be quite honest, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so it's not like the weekends really don't mean that much to me. I mean, it means like my husband's around more, but in terms of like my day-to-day, what I do, it's not like that different from a Saturday is like essentially the same to me as like a Tuesday. But I did like when I sort of made these little flags to go across. I don't know if I need a weekend banner per se. Although this one does have kind of a cute one that's floral. That came with it, but yeah, I kind of like this idea. So we'll do these, which I don't even know like what you can see, what you can't see. Hopefully you can see it. I am so in love with the skinny little channels that have different types of planning. Although I really do like watching everyone and how they sort of lay down their stickers and whatnot, but I think that's why I like personal planner videos, just because it varies so much from like channel to channel, from kind of what they're tracking to how they're tracking it. So if you have any recommendations, let me know, or if you have a channel that you do something a little bit different, also let me know, because I would love to check it out. survive. And then I have some stuff that I need to go down here. I've also, I think I figured out a way to make my monthly a little more like work for me a little better, which is one of the reasons why I really want to film it, in case there are people who are kind of struggling a little bit with it. Then we're going to do, I need to try to get, and I don't always have, and I think I've said this like in another video, which is one of the reasons why like I don't think the kits necessarily work for me, is because I don't always have things that I have to get done like on a specific day, and it's like I really don't want to. Oh man, I'm kind of bummed. So I would just rather write things in instead of like using a bunch of stickers and labels for things, just because I don't feel like I need to put to-dos down every day, because I don't have a to-do list every day. I have, you know, things that I want to get done, but, and they're mostly like, these are the things that need to be done this week. Figure out like where in your schedule you can work it out and do it. So that's kind of why I think it's just like a waste of money for me to buy those, because they'll just, I will never use them. Although I will say the week that I sort of made those little header tags on my computer and used them, like they were fine. It was nice to have them, but I don't feel like it's something that I need to have to do every week. So and then I'm going to, and I feel like that's like super, that's going to bug me, so I may have to do like some washi there and down the side, because I feel like it just looks way too messy. Okay, so I turned off my camera for a minute. I was having an issue with the washi, and that would have been boring. So anyway, I've straightened it out. I also pulled these up and tried to get them down a little bit straighter, because that was bugging me as well. And I haven't decided, like my initial thought in pre-planning was that I would washi this or put boxes down or paper, and then go through and kind of add some stuff on the sidebar, but I don't have any boxes that I really want to use there. So I may just leave it like it is. Okay, I am finally finished. Oh my God, this took me so much longer than it usually does, and I don't know why. I think I was like overthinking things, which I'm prone to do. I don't know how I feel about it. It's supposed to be like not stressful, and I have said, like, I don't know, my husband's like, I don't know, like, how you can watch other people like plan or why you need to do all of this. And it has been really like helping me manage my anxiety. But this week, I don't know. I'm like all over the place. I'm overthinking it. I'm not super happy with any of it. And I'm just trying to punch these holes to get them so I can get this back into my planner.